Hi, Pastor John Kuski from St. Matthew with your word for the week. You have to admire some of those people who have a never say die attitude. Could be with a toddler who keeps going down but keeps getting back up, or even that elderly person who has to strain so much every time they get up from where they're seated. Sometimes, though, there isn't that get up and go. Maybe because one has tried so many times and has just failed again and again. Or maybe over the years, or because of all the efforts that have been put in, it's taken its toll, and that get up and go just isn't there anymore. Or maybe it's the person that you're trying to help who won't be helped, or maybe even can't be helped. Well, you know, that never say die attitude, the one that we really need, isn't really up to us or found in us. It comes from our Lord. And that's one of God's messages to us at Easter time. You go back to Jesus, his body, lifeless, cold, stiff in the tomb, ripped apart by whips and nails and a spear. And then suddenly, alive, breathing, up on his feet, and what may have looked like wounds are really marks of glory to show that it was actually his body raised up with new resurrection power. And so what about you and me? About never say die? I don't know, maybe they're the friends and family that you can't count on anymore. And maybe the opportunities have slipped by and they're not going to be there again. I don't know. Maybe that attitude, that strong will inside of us just isn't going to be there. Or poor health. It's not going to get any better. It's interesting what God takes us back to. Jesus, who gave his life and then took it up again to show that it wasn't impossible for him or for us that he now partners himself with. Jesus told his disciples, just like he tells us, because I live, you also will live. He takes us to the end and says, start there. Even with our corpse in a coffin. What can we do about that? Nothing. And yet he says, piece of cake for me. I made myself alive. I'm going to make you alive again. And that's what Easter is all about. God takes us back to the end of Jesus' life. But then, his being alive. For the women who he revealed himself to his disciples, and then really to you and me, so that when there's that never say die attitude, when it's not there, he can restore it in us by the new life that he gives us by his resurrection. Because I live, you also will live. With a never say die attitude for this life, and a never will die eternity with him. I hope you can have more of that this coming weekend. Join us Easter Vigil Saturday night, 5:30 p.m. Easter Sunday, 2 services, 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. You can also stream those at the 8 a.m. service or anytime after that. A blessed Easter.